It's Gypsy Man, and let's talk about SHOT Show, because I'm sure everybody has seen the videos that we wait for every year if you didn't go and see what's coming out that's new. And my attitude towards that is, I'm not one to just buy guns just to buy guns. I have to have a purpose for why I'm buying guns, and I don't feel like, watching reviewers talk about the new stuff at SHOT Show does us any justice because one, they like every gun. And I'm like, come on, dude. I know y'all got to keep your relationships with these companies and you got to tell them that you like their guns. And you're so excited about what's coming out that's new that isn't really so new, you know. You know, and I know you're trying to get free guns so you can have it for your reviews and things like that, but you got to start telling us the truth as consumers. And first of all, SHOT Show isn't even really, it's not a consumer show. Consumers can't even get into that show. It's an industry show, and they're looking for the big fish. They're looking for the big contracts. They're trying to all score with law enforcement or military. The stuff that they show us is just, the stuff that they can show us, but they got the big stuff there, and they're looking for those big fish to come in there and check out what they have to offer for our military or whatever else is that's out there that people that need big things will go there to go look for it. But when they do have things like the range days, and you look at all these guns and they're trying all these guns, and the reviewers, I'm not gonna call them out, but the reviewers are telling us that every gun that they shot, it feels good in the hand. And then it'll be like a 6'8" dude reviewing the gun, and then they got this little pocket gun in their hand talking about it feels good in the hand. I'm like, come on, man. I mean, half of your hand is hanging off the bottom of the grip. Like, I doubt if it feels good. But some things, are a little interesting. Like, I looked at the, Shy Tech, their sniper rifle. Of course, I can never afford one, but I thought it was interesting. But they're really gearing towards, and who they have their contracts with is the military. And if you got, deep pockets, you can buy yourself, and not only deep pockets, but you need yourself about 2 miles to shoot at. You can buy yourself a sniper rifle. But to be honest with you, the most interesting thing I want to see is what Staccato did with the new HD. And people think that they're just jumping in the market because Platypus beat everybody to the punch when it came to using Glock Max in 2011 platform. But the difference between a Platypus and a Staccato, it's great. Like, if you ever held a Staccato and then held a Platypus, you'll know where the money went. And I'm not sponsored by none of these people. I'm just telling you the real, because I don't have commercials on my station, my channel. So I'm just going to tell you straight up how they feel. The Platypus feels like it doesn't feel good in the hand. The controls don't feel good. The gun doesn't feel good. And the build compared to a Staccato, it's not even close. I could tell you from my over a year of having my Staccato, I've never had a malfunction, surprisingly. And I'm pleased with that. It's a solid gun as it feels. The gun feels really good. I haven't had the HD in my hand yet, but eventually it'll come to a range near me, and I'll give you a better review of that. But for what I see, because I got a close up of it, it has a lot of promise. But the reason I'm not interested in the HD is because you can't. It's not a competition gun. They're really going for the big fish. They're going for the law enforcement, military clientele, and good luck with that. But they made a lot of changes for them. I don't know if people are going to really go with the Staccatos if they really are going in another direction, which they probably won't, because they have the offerings for the competition guys and the enthusiasts. Say goodbye to sub 4.5, 4 pound triggers because of the new system that they have in there, the Series 880. And I don't think it's worth doing a lot to those triggers to get them underneath that weight, because you'll risk the reliability of the gun. Now, it's a lot easier with my Staccato P and the others in the line. That's because it's a classic 1911 setup. You just go in there and you manipulate the spring, and you have yourself, voila, a lighter trigger. Now, this new one, I don't think you're going to be able to do that. And I need to get one. I'm sure somebody I know maybe will let me borrow this and let me put it on a channel as I dissect it and see how it works. I did get an opportunity to see the Series 80, the plunger that's inside of it. It's very tiny compared to a Glock, and it's set further back. And you know, it serves its purpose, but it also makes for a heavier trigger. But to be honest with you, most people don't need anything under a 4-pound, 4.5-pound trigger. You know, for as far as competition, that won't be a competition gun unless you're doing like production and you like heavy triggers. I did notice something on it that I liked because, you know, I've always been on my journey to make my Glock and my Staccato feel like they belong together. In a lot of sense they do, but I noticed that the new Staccato has a ledge here, a slight ledge right here, and I like that. I like that a lot because now it gives you a place to put your finger, which would probably make me like that newer HD a lot, because that's the only thing I feel like I'm missing on my Staccato P. I mean, they really engineered that gun to fit around the Glock mag, and they changed a lot of the anatomy of the gun. And like I said, I can't wait to get one in the lab. But I do like that they have a shelf here now. It looked like to me from looking at the close-ups. You know, I'm not a lefty, so I'm not really worried about the ambi stuff. It looks like they said that the grip is a little thinner. I have large hands, so I like the larger grip, but I'm sure it'll feel good in the hand also. I'm really curious to get inside of that gun, but I'm not going to buy one. I don't see the purpose for it in my lineup because I bought this for competition. And that's the only reason I bought this gun, other than wanting to take it apart. What else was exciting? You know, I saw Hollow Sun was bringing some stuff out, weapons lights and things like that. But I mean, it's the same old SHOT Show. You know, it's basically everything that, you know, we're going to see on the internet, and everybody's going to make a review about it, and everybody's going to be saying the same things. But I need the truth. My channel is all about truth. You know, I just need you to stop bullshitting and trying to make friends with these companies so you can get a free gun and some ammo, and tell us the truth on how the gun feels, because I felt a lot of guns that people gave great reviews for on channels, and when I shot the gun, it felt like crap. You know, they may have shot, but it didn't feel good in the hand. You know, they saying that the new Staccato HD feels different when you shoot it. So look, I can't wait to get one in hand. I'm gonna try it out. I'm not gonna rent it. I'm gonna wait till somebody buys it and see what it feels like, to see if I can shoot it. But SHOT Show, man, you know, I need to go myself. And if I ever do go, trust and believe, without commercial interruptions, you're going to get the real about what's going down in SHOT Show, how things feel, what people are doing, and, you know, not smiling and laughing in manufacturers' faces because you want to make friends. Because, you know, as you can see, I don't make no money off this, so I ain't here to make friends. I'm here for truth, and that's it. But just my opinion real quick. And, you know, I am interested in going just for those reasons. So maybe next year. But you know, that's the only thing I saw that was interesting, was the new Staccato. And not because I have one, it's just because of the new tech. So that's just a quick little rant. Gypsy Man, and I'm out.